Hello and welcome to yet another interesting and exciting episodes. The movie that we are going to speak about today is called Sukhee and it stars the beautiful Shilpa Shetty. So let's begin by analyzing the movie.
Sukhee is a light-hearted, simple yet impactful story of a 38-year-old married Punjabi housewife named Sukhpreet Kalra or Sukhee as she is fondly called by her friends and family. Sukhee is bored and fed up with her mundane existence, where she only finds herself as taking care of her family that consists of a rebellious teenage daughter, a nagging husband, and an ailing father-in-law. She finds herself stuck in the household chores, and as is the case with most stay-at-home wives and mothers, repeatedly doing the same work every day, without anyone in the family even realizing her worth or being thankful. There's even a dialogue in the movie where a husband tells her, तुम घर पर सारे दिन क्या करती हो? Well, Sukhee really wants to take a break from all of this. Now one fine day she gets an invitation for her school reunion party. She, against all odds and resistance from her daughter and husband who needs Sukhee as how would they manage the daily chores without her, decides to go to Delhi to attend the party. She spent some good days with her friends in Delhi. Now Sukhee had a group of friends in school and their motto was Bedhadak, Besharam, Beparwa. And that was described Sukhee before marriage. Sukhee relives all this with them again, where she once again discovers her carefree, adventurous and bindas attitude. Sukhee reconnects with all her friends, family, places she used to go out in Delhi, food she used to eat, and most importantly, she reconnects with herself. This raises few very important questions in Sukhee's mind. Is she today the same girl that she was before marriage? Is she only living for her family? Does her family really value her or only need her? Should she prioritize her dreams? All this puts Sukhee at crossroads or a crucial junction where she doesn't know what to do. Now what is Sukhee's decision? Does she go back to her family? Does she rebel? Or does she find the balance? Watch the movie to find out. Sukhee's plot does remind us of some famous movies that surfaced feminism and women empowerment to the forefront, like Queen, Sri Devi's English Winglish, or the famous TV soap nowadays Anupama. The good part about the story is that it doesn't get too preachy and doesn't twirl us with monologues after monologues. In case you watch Anupama, you will know exactly what I mean. Sukhee, on the other hand, has an easy and simple screenplay with humor, and the story is easily taken forward without too many twists and turns or subplots. Speaking about acting, Shilpa Shetty does every justice to the role, and I cannot think of anyone else who could have played this role better. It was also so nice to see the veteran actor Vinod Nagpal on the big screen after years. His role is short, but the scenes with him and Shilpa are undoubtedly the sweetest in the movie. In case you are wondering who Vinod Nagpal is, he played one of the leads in the evergreen show on Doordarshan named Hum Log. Amit Sath, who plays Sukhee's school lover in the movie, is charming and delivers a lovely performance. Other actors like Kusha Kapila, Dilnaz Irani, Pavleen Gujral, who play Sukhee's friends, are good with their part, though there is nothing substantial for them, be it the screen presence or dialogues. Our favourite was the sweet Nitanshi Goel, who plays Sukhee's daughter. She plays her role with utmost sincerity and confidence and shares a lovely on-screen bond with Shilpa. Chaitanya Chaudhary, who plays Sukhee's husband, fits his role of an irritating and nagging husband who is struggling to meet ends and is supporting the family financially. Let's come to the direction. Well, unfortunately, this is where Sukhee goes wrong. First and foremost, the movie does look a bit dragged and needed a better editing. In spite of a wonderful story that most women would associate with, Sukhee fails to get you involved in it. You watch the movie but never really feel a part of it. We often say in our reviews, it's not just the story, but it is also how effectively it has been told that is equally important. There are a few scenes in the movie that do leave a mark on you, like the on-screen bond which Sukhee has with her father-in-law, or the bond that develops between Sukhee's husband and daughter when she leaves. But sadly, such scenes are very few. Sukhee is Sonal Joshi's directorial debut, and somewhere she mentioned that the story of Sukhee is inspired from the life of her own mother. I read a similar statement when Gauri Shinde said English Winglish was partially a story of her mom. Well, this does reflect in Sonal's direction, and she has made a sincere effort, but would need more to keep the audiences involved and glued for 2 hours and 19 minutes of the movie. But in spite of all this, what appealed the most to us about Sukhee was the simplicity in the story. Usually, in movie focusing on woman empowerment, there's always an extreme situation or circumstance that forces a woman to break free or think about herself. Situations like husband's love affair with someone's, in-laws making life miserable, etc., etc. But Sukhee stands at a simple message, where Sukhee is fed up with her mundane, not disastrous life, and she simply wants to break, to rethink and rediscover herself. And it makes you believe that yes, there's a Sukhee in all of us, and has its own way of telling you that the key to your happiness and your self-respect is in your own hand. Music of Sukhee is very average. The only song that has gained some popularity is Nasha by Badshah. I personally, however, liked the song Chan Kitta Guzari by Ayushmann Khurrana. The song brings in a lot of calm and is very soothing to hear. You must hear it if you love soft music. This song also very vaguely resembles Channa Pardesi song of the movie Goodbye that had Amitabh Bachchan and Neena Gupta.
So this is what we felt about Sukhee. Though the story of the movie is very nice, but we felt that the screenplay and the direction could have been more involving. But still, full marks to Sonal Chauhan for at least coming out of her comfort zone and bringing out her directorial debut. We also felt that the movie like Sukhee, had it been directly released on an OTT platform rather than bringing out a big screen release, would have worked better for the audiences, but that's what we felt. If you watched the movie, do let us know in comments what did you think. Thank you and stay tuned.